Hello everyone and welcome to episode 32, I believe it is. Fingers crossed I'm right. If I'm wrong, I will change it in the description. Hopefully it is episode 32. But in this episode we're going to be talking, we're going to try and summarise about to-do list applications, because to-do list applications, there's so many of them out there, and when you're stuck looking at them and going, which one do I need to complete my sort of task, my sort of experience online? I think that's vital. And I think if you get the best of the breed and choose the one that's right for you, I think that's important. So today's going to be an opportunity for you to listen in and hear some bits, chunks of information, what's good about the applications and which one do you think might be perfect for you. So I've got a few up here and I'm just going to explain each of them and read them out and then talk about them individually, because I think it's important to understand what they all do and what benefits they have above each other. So first one is Swipes. Now Swipes is a task management application that is very simple. The experience you get is very simple. They're a young company, they're brand new, they're having the opportunity to start throwing stuff out there and putting it down on paper, and they're doing a really good job of it at the moment. Swipes is really, once you go into the application, whether it's on iOS and Android, is a very simplistic experience. They do a good job at a very simple experience, which is fantastic, and I would recommend it. The kind of prescription here is for beginner and opportunist kind of entrepreneurial types guys, when they're kind of focusing on just firing down tasks versus actually making tasks and planning projects and information like that. I think Swipes is a fantastic application. They've got a great setup. They've got integration with Evernote. Love that integration. They're working on Gmail and lots of other email applications. They're doing a really good job in general. I think their kind of style of the way they do their stuff at the moment, they've made material design for Android, and I've just done a review on it. And they've also got a really nice iOS app. I think they're killing it. And I think the way that you snooze stuff is fantastic. And I really like that in other applications too. The next one is Todoist, and for anyone who doesn't know, you probably know through Twitter by now that Todoist is my daily driver, the one I use the most, the one I kind of keep consistent. And I really like Todoist. Todoist is a fantastic application, and what I love about Todoist is it's so simple in terms of minimalist. So when you go in, you get a very minimalist experience. There's no focus on kind of photos in the background, anything like that. You go in and you have that core experience, which is like, I'm focusing on this task, I'm going in and actually, you know, there's nothing distracting you. It's just very white, blank, and it's like a canvas, so you kind of chuck stuff on, black and white style. I like it. It's an amazing application, and I think it is stellar when it comes to collaboration. So when you're having shared projects, I think that's where it benefits a lot more. I think at the moment they are doing such a great job. I mean, I like to talk about productivity applications, but I like to work out what their teams are doing. And Swipes, I mean, Todoist, Wunderlist, I think they're all killing it at the moment. They're doing such a good job. I'm watching their Twitter streams. They've got a new product every day. They're opening APIs. I think specifically they're working on Apple Watch applications. They're just doing a really solid job, and I really like what they're doing. And I keep close to the team. I try and jump in and see what they're up to, because I love what they're doing at the moment. Next thing is Clear. Clear is an application for iOS. Don't think you can get it on Android. Shoot me if I'm wrong. Clear is basically another really simple application, but what it's famous for is it's gesture-based. So if you're the kind of guy or girl who wants to use it as a kind of shopping list, use it as a kind of designer type application where you're just swiping and it goes green and it's got cool animations and you can break things apart and actually add things in there, then Clear is for you. I mean, Todoist recently started adding gestures, but not as much as Clear does, because Clear just is gesture crazy. Clear is really nice. If you're looking to it for kind of a team experience, no. If you're looking for a personal versus work experience, then yes, I think it's a great application for that. Next one is Trello. I see a lot of people using Trello for to-do list applications. And I don't, you know, that's fantastic. But Trello is very much for the project planning. And I love Trello. I use it at work. I think it's an awesome app. I think it's perfect for when you're dragging cards over and also creating lists as well, so that you can create almost a workflow. So, you know, doing, done, completed last month, completed 2 months ago. So almost like an experience going through the tasks. I think it's more of a hardcore project planning to-do list application. So Trello is awesome. I don't like the iOS app. I think they could do a better job with that. I'm not sure. I think it feels like it's so far away when you're using it, but I really like how they're doing stuff at the moment, and they're doing such a great job on social as well. Next one is Wunderlist. Wunderlist, I want to do a review versus Wunderlist and Todoist, because I think they're the two like titans at the moment, and they're clashing. They're not clashing, they're like battling against each other. Wunderlist is a really cool one. I think Wunderlist is the one that I would recommend for anyone who's just a kind of social person. Someone who just wants to go in and almost like just above beginner, but want to start bringing kind of a creative to-do list into their life. So for example, if someone came in and they were like, oh, I haven't got a task management application, what should I use? And I wanted to keep their kind of interest in productivity, I would recommend Wunderlist and Swipes, because they're so simple to jump into and so simple to get on with. And that person would have to be kind of a social person. I mean, bringing in colours, bringing in backgrounds, bringing in lists, really recommended like movies to watch, etc. Those two are really good, perfect for those kind of experiences. So Wunderlist is great, lovely application, does the right job. For me, Todoist has that little nick on top of it, but it's very close. And I'm not biased towards any applications. I use the one that I've been using for a long time, and that's Todoist. But I like keeping an open mind with this stuff. So again, if anyone has any task management applications they want to recommend, send them to me in the comments or on Twitter at FrancescoD_ALES. Finally, I just want to touch on AnyDo, and AnyDo is another kind of swipes app. I feel that it's very simple, and I like that. It's very, very simple because it just goes and touches on the basis level. You kind of getting your shopping list and putting it in. You kind of putting what you need to buy next week, putting in the kind of daily routine stuff. I like that. That's great, and it does a great experience of that. And also, I think it's related to the Cal app, so that you can convert your kind of information through Calendar over to there, and it kind of syncs that information. I think all of these applications do such a stellar job, but I think out of all of them, it depends on what prescription you need. A prescription, kind of what you do in your day that's specific. So if you're kind of used stuff before, you want to go to a new level, then that's Todoist. If you're a complete beginner and you want something to kind of ease you in, Swipes. Obviously things progress, your situation changes, and the most important thing out of that is you need something that you trust in. So one of these applications, you need to test them all out and then go, okay, I'm going to go and focus on this one because I like this one. So that's kind of a quick overview. I would go and check them all out, then come back, maybe tweet and see what kind of stuff you're using, and maybe I can give you some more prescription-based information. So thanks very much, guys, and I hope this video was useful. Drop me a message on Twitter at FrancescoD_ALES, and I want to see how you're getting on with things. And I really like that I'm doing a few more videos. I'm hoping to do a lot more and keep things going. But yeah, have a great week and make sure to keep productive.